This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Spartans line it up with a first and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. To the air, it's Cox. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
Got his man. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here comes the heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Davis will throw. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Collier. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air, it's Cox. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Davis looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. Runs through a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Hauls it in at the 25. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Davis will throw. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cox. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pulls it in. It's Watson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collier. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The short hands, it's Collier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On to kick it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is in the air. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Watson. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cox. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll go to the sneak. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Got a little space. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He's got it on the right. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a first down.
Pulls and fires complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
He's tackled.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Cox. Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Eastern Michigan, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it left. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Humphries.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Brees, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. From the gun, the running back has it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He'll sneak it.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. Knocked off his feet. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.